Yes, take the time to go ahead and share. We are live on Facebook.
Here we go.
All right, take the time to definitely go ahead and share this out. Grab the link. Tell somebody that Impact 1 million. The Noni Revolution is in full effect. All right, we are super excited to be your host on this evening. Great evening, everyone.
All right, let's go ahead and get started because we are 5 minutes into this thing. So let's shut this down, guys. For those of you that don't know us, guys, my name is Nate McCray. This is my amazingly phenomenal wife, Miss Pam McCray. We are.
Who am I?
Guys, we're just that excited. We got tongue twisters
right?
up here today.
I know,
guys,
right?
we are chief executive officers with this amazing company called Partner Co. That you are on the line to hear about tonight. And as I said before, I keep stressing that you bring pen and paper because it is very important that you write down the things that resonate with you tonight. So a little bit about Pam and I before we jump into it, guys. We've been in the industry of direct sales and network marketing for well over 30 years. So if you didn't know that this was direct sales and network marketing, it is. We affectionately call it partnership marketing because the name of our company is Partner Co. Right? So Pam and I, we've failed time and time again, but we always fail forward. What do I mean when I say fail forward? Because every time you fail, you grow. If you fail, you learn something. If you understand the concept of what failure really is, you never really fail, you really learn, right? So we should actually start saying that we learned forward, right? We learned forward. So with that being said, guys, we've possibly been back like some of you guys. And I'm not sure, I'm not putting anything on anybody, but we've been bankrupt. We've had repossessions. We've robbed Peter to pay Paul.
Yes,
We've mismanaged money and needed some quick money, in order to pay a light bill, a phone bill, or whatever the case may be, right? So we've done it all. If you want to know how to fail, we could actually teach you how to fail, right? But we will more importantly teach you how to learn from your failures.
Absolutely.
And that's why we're here tonight, because we have an amazing opportunity to teach you, because the smiles that you see on our face tonight were not always there. Right? So if you're that person tonight and you fit into the category that we just talked about, then our sole intent tonight is to try and put a smile on your face. Because when you have a solution that can change everything that you know to be wrong, guys, in your life, right? Because we know that a lot of things that are wrong stem from a lack of your physical well-being, which is health. And it stems from a lack of your financial well-being, right? So let's jump into this and tell you guys a little bit about this amazing company called Partner Co. And we're going to do that by way of a presentation. We're going to throw a few more things in there for you tonight so that you get the full vision of where we are. And, Pam and I used to jump on things like this all the time, right? When we were coming up in the industry. Before we started to make millions in the industry, and we've actually been inducted into the $1 Million Hall of Fame, which means you make $1 million in a calendar year. So we not only did it once, guys, we did it twice, and over the span of our short career, we've actually been able to amass millions. So therefore, we're documented being here. So we are qualified to actually share this opportunity with you guys, because if it wasn't working, then we wouldn't be here. Right. So let's jump into this presentation.
Yeah, absolutely. So to everybody that's jumping on here tonight, Nate shared with you all a little bit about ourselves, but this truly is all about each and every one of you who are watching us on tonight. Somebody thought about you in order to invite you to hear about what is getting ready to happen over the next 90 days as we are literally shifting and shaking up the atmosphere. Impact 1 million. The Noni Revolution is here. Lives are already being changed, but guess what? You have the opportunity to get in front of a movement that is shifting, shaking, and will change the entire world. And I just want to say, you're on here tonight to hear, about a phenomenal company by the name of Partner Co. And when Nate and I first heard about this incredible company, the name was really interesting to us, but we are super excited because, we really fully understand why the name of this company is called Partner Co. You see, we are just coming off a phenomenal event in which we were able to celebrate so many of our team members who were able to cross the stage. Have you ever visualized just having success in something in which you may not have ever won in? Well, it is exciting to us as leaders to see so many individuals who are now winning in an industry that maybe it's their first time, maybe they've tried several businesses like us and never really got what they expected. But imagine you now being in a company in which they truly care about partnership. And now that, we understand just how serious our owners and our founders are about the word partnership, it truly is everything. This is truly a company that cares, a company that has put things in place, a bill of rights that literally protects the distributors and the whole partnership council that is going to allow this to be a company that creates things that absolutely last, a compensation plan that lasts, a legacy company in which you can get in now, be able to bridge the gap in your household financially, but then begin to really think about long term. And so we're really excited about what our company represents. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit as we get into this presentation. But we definitely want to share with you that we're really excited because we're part of a phenomenal team. And on here tonight, you're going to hear about some incredible things in which we are excited that we said yes to a global legacy team that's shifting and shaking up the entire industry. Really record breaking. We have some record breaking visionaries, none other than Mr. Greg and Dr. Lanika Scott, who, because they said yes, we got that phone call, and we're excited because they were able to come into the company, break records. They have a record breaking team. We've been able to sell over $500,000 in Noni in our first month, just getting started. And so you all have the opportunity to now say yes and lock arms with all of us as we are bringing this Noni back.
So what we're really trying to do is put you at ease tonight because we want to make sure that you understand that this is most certainly not a familiar door. You may have been on things like this before and you're saying, you know what, I've heard it all before. But here's what we've discovered, right? We've discovered that, as many companies as Pam and I have been to, we've never really had one that had an amazing culture like this that was just that makes you want to smile all the time. One that
My
makes
face
you
hurts. We've been smiling so much over the last.
It's crazy. Over the last 4 months, we've been smiling, right?
But we've been smiling hard over the last week,
absolutely.
Right?
Over the last week, we've been smiling hard. So, building something that we know that can create residual income. Write that down on your paper because residual income leads to creating legacy. You can't have legacy without residual income from a financial standpoint. Okay. So just understand where we are and just understand that we want you to partner with us, guys, and get paid to help people, guys, and achieve the lifestyle and the body that you really want, as well as the business. Okay.
Right. Absolutely. So we want to introduce you to something a little different, and it's known as partnership marketing. Many of you may be familiar with network marketing. We do tap into that industry, MLM and things of that nature, but it's different. When we say this looks like a familiar door, but it's different over here, it really is, because we are doing something known as partnership marketing, where our company is literally taking the hard work out of being an entrepreneur. You're able to eliminate those huge risks and startup costs. You're going to be able to grab a hold of some proven health and wellness products that are scientifically backed, products that people actually want and work, and you're able to team up with your friends, your family, and then be able to share in the company's profits because we are partners, right? Partnership. When you think about the word partnership, what does that mean to you, right? It means kind of equal, right? Mm-hmm. It means, we're on the same playing field. It means unity. It means so many different words. And so when you think about that, that is what you're going to have when you say yes to Partner Co.
Absolutely. So we've been a part of a lot of companies, and we know that the 4 major components needed to build a great team. And get me, you need to build a great team in order to create residual income.
Right.
But it really takes you partnering with, just start off with a couple of people. We're going to share something really quickly with you guys a little later about a promotion that we have, not to go in depth, but just to try to pique the interest a little bit. You want the right company. That's important because everything rises and falls on the integrity and the character of the leadership, their professionalism. Everything rises and falls on them. The great products that you need, because if the products aren't good, the compensation plan doesn't
Right,
matter.
doesn't even
which,
matter.
which of course is the
No.
next one, a great comp plan. So you have a great comp plan and the products suck, and we know our products are scientifically backed. We're going to tell you about those here in a moment. And the right leadership, and the trigger word here at Partner Co is the right culture. Everybody looks for a culture.
Right.
They call it a
That you
tribe.
can thrive
right?
in,
Yeah, the tribe that you don't have to worry about putting on airs around.
Right,
A
you can
tribe,
be
a culture.
yourself.
You can be you, and you can have fun while you do business, which is a prerequisite for me and Pam.
Absolutely. So these are some of the values that we live by here at Partner Co. There's true partnership. We kind of already talked about that, but real products with real results will show you some certification in just a moment. But it's huge to have products that are scientifically backed. Like doctors approve our products, medical doctors.
Right.
You know, that's different. Where do they do that at? Right here at Partner Co. It's a transformative opportunity in which you literally are going to be able to see your entire life transform, your health, because that's the most important thing, your finances, and be able to tap into some freedom. We got one life to live. How many of you watching tonight really want to be free? Well, guess what? You can do that here. We operate in excellence. I'm telling you what we just witnessed. Coming off of a historical event where we just made history. We had our first ever event take place in Orlando, Florida. The excellence that we saw from our corporate staff and how they put things together, everything clicked on all types of cylinders. And so this is where you can be guaranteed that it's a company that you will be proud, because we operate in excellence. Positive impact, very important. Some key words: honesty, integrity, kindness. You now have the opportunity to be able to reach your greatest potential, because these are some of the core values that we stand upon, and it's built to last. You don't have to worry about things changing, your compensation plan changing along the way, just simply because the company needs to cut back because they've paid out too many commissions. You don't have to worry about the integrity of the products going away. And so guess what? It's built to last. This is a real business, a home-based business, low startup costs that you can build and literally leave a legacy for your family for generations to come.
Generations to come. And
Right.
that's, when we talk about generations, we always, we think about, we're not going to be here, which is legacy, right? You leave a legacy because you're no longer here. That means you set your family up, right? So certain things that stand out in the company, which is having a global business, a real global business, right?
That's key.
That's key. As you can see, we're in 50 plus countries.
It means we legally ship.
legally
Right.
ship to 50 plus countries, guys. And some of these countries aren't easy to get into.
Yes.
But if you want
China.
to build a business, Pam and I don't know people in all of these countries, right? But I can promise you, we're trying to build teams in every one of these companies that we can. Right? Because that means you have a global business. And as long as the company is doing what they do, they're building a business, they're willing to pay us for whatever business we build.
Right. And the internet allows you to do just that. The internet, social media. So these are just a few of the countries, and we're super excited because we just recently opened up Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean islands, who are coming in and just doing some phenomenal things, breaking records also. So you imagine yourself having that global opportunity, because you'll get that right here. So we tap into a lot of different industries. So I want you guys to really think about these 7 multi-billion-dollar industries in which you can be a part of, and in which you can help us bring this noni back. North America, just a little history. You see, the noni goes back 30 years, right? The Tahitian noni. However, through the change of companies and things of that nature, it kind of faded away in the North American market. So you have the opportunity to be the first. Think about the Google moment, the Facebook moment, the Starbucks, right? The Amazon moment. What if you would have had the opportunity to get in front of those moments? I know none of you on here did, because you wouldn't be watching us tonight. And guess what? If we had that opportunity, probably wouldn't be on here tonight,
And
right?
probably we
Right.
wouldn't
But
be.
I can tell you,
But
this is your moment. This is your turn, right? Not time, because time is endless, in which you can tap into the energy drink industry. That's huge, right? Think about all of those unhealthy drinks that people are drinking, that they crash and they're causing something in their body. The sports performance industry, skincare, weight management is huge. It is deemed that by 2025, more than 50% of it's either the U.S. market or the global market is going to be obese. Imagine you being able to help that struggling person who has struggled with losing that weight. Dietary supplements, these are wellness megatrend industries in which you now have the opportunity to tap into the health and wellness industry as a whole, that is deemed to be a $6.99 trillion industry by 2025.
that's right around the
That's
road.
powerful.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right around the road. So, guys, here's our hero product, guys.
Yes,
and
the Tahitian
I'm
noni.
going to read this for you because I want you to really get the gist of it. And then I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, right? It's known all over the world as the original and authentic noni juice. Tahitian noni juice contains many vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients, including vitamin C, iron, calcium, and magnesium, and others, guys. Tahitian noni juice has been reported to have many health benefits and has been used for centuries as an all natural herbal remedy. How many of you have always, you sit back and you say, I'm tired of putting this stuff in my body and that stuff. I need something natural that my body naturally assimilates and believes that it's supposed to be there, right? Your daily boost, right? To make Tahitian noni juice a part of your daily wellness routine. And natural ingredients, Tahitian noni juice contain powerful bioactive nutrients that work as natural energy boosters. Tahitian noni juice contains phytonutrients, there's that word again, right? That work synergistically to support your overall wellness and provide your body a boost. Now, when I read this is probably the umpteenth time that I've read this in its entirety. And we just had an event in Orlando, right? And the last couple of times we've been to Orlando, and with previous companies, right? At an event, we've gotten the C word. And I'm not talking about cooties, okay? We've gotten the C word, right? Right? Starts with a C, ends with a D, second letter's an O, okay? So we've gotten that. But this time around, we went down to Orlando.
And we fueled our bodies.
With noni.
Flushed our bodies with noni.
Right? And we've been taking noni for 3-4 months, easy, 4 to 6 ounces a day. We started to just ingest noni. And I told Pam, I said, I am not wearing a mask. I don't want to do it. I want people to see my face. I want to see their face. And when we got there, we didn't see people. It was 1,000 of us.
All right, 1,000 of us.
And 99.9% of the people there were not wearing the masks, right? Now we know what's coming and yada, yada, yada. But I want you guys to understand something. When you put natural stuff in your body that boosts your immune system and it's working properly, it is almost impossible for something to come into your body and create havoc. I just want to throw that out there for you guys because previously we've always gotten the C word, right? I've had it twice in the past. Pam, how many times you had it? Twice, right? And we were supposed to be covered, but we weren't. So here we are. Tahitian noni juice.
Adaptogens.
Boom. Let's go.
Wait, but you know what you gotta talk about? I know we spent a little time on this.
Get that word iridoids.
But we gotta just spend a little bit of time. IRODOIDS, iridoids. You want to Google it because noni is so powerful. It's packed with iridoids. This fruit, right? Ancient medicine history, literally never rots. All right, can grow in any type of soil. I don't care what kind of soil. Nothing can kill this fruit because it is so powerful, right? And so to have the opportunity for us to bring this back, something that goes into your body, seeks out what's not functioning properly, gonna help to bring that body back to the balanced state that God intended it to function. Something in which all of us come from the dirt, and now we have something that comes from the dirt in which literally is going to bring back health all over the entire world. That's just a tidbit. So if you got any aches and pains, you need some noni. If you have anything going on in your body, because this incredible fruit is a game changer when it comes time to health. All right,
And the
y'all.
person that invited you to this call, I'm telling you right now, we know what quote unquote they say is coming. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We know what's coming. We know what they're trying to do to us. You should be making sure you get back with the person right now and telling them, I need that noni in my life.
I need
right?
it in my life.
We got a lot of products, but we're giving you guys the bangers, right? All of them work. But we want to give you the bangers, right? This is another banger, the limu, right? Have you ever thought about taking seaweed, just scooping it up out of the ocean and just putting it in your mouth?
That sounds nasty.
I've never thought about it, but that's the only way you're going to get
Mommy
the
used
benefits
to have
of
some in the
seaweed.
refrigerator, right?
Yeah, right. Before limu came
Didn't
around, yeah,
want
we
it.
got people that has the mason jars of seaweed and you can eat it with a spoon. And I'm like, that's gross. I don't want to do that either because I don't like, what's that stuff? Um, anyway, I don't
Right.
like eating the stuff, whatever it is. But the seaweed, guys,
Oh,
getting
sea
it.
moss.
Sea moss, yeah,
That
sea
what you talking
moss.
about?
Not sea moss. Yeah,
Oh,
not sea
I
moss.
don't
You
know.
talking about seaweed.
Oh, I'm
right?
sorry, seaweed.
The stuff that Jaden eats in his oatmeal.
Okay, keep
Yeah,
going.
anyway. It'll come
Applesauce.
applesauce. There we
There you
go.
go.
That don't got nothing to do with this. Anyway,
It
but
really
you see
doesn't.
all of the things I don't want to eat. I don't like applesauce. That's what I'm saying.
Where'd that come from?
So because it's like eating seaweed.
Okay.
In some of the ways, a
Okay.
guy tried to give me some and he said, try this. And I was like, that doesn't look right. I don't want it. But look at the limu, right? Everything that it does, the biggest thing that stands out to me is it supports your immune system, right? And for the old people out there, people like Pam and I, we're both 54 years old. I'm soon to be 55 in November. Supports joint mobility. Don't act like your joints don't hurt if you're over 40. Okay, you're kidding yourself. Helps scavenges free radicals, increases energy, guys. Rejuvenates skin, and the whole nine. So a lot of things that this does, and it tastes awesome. Revered from the South Pacific Islands. All right?
Absolutely.
So grab you some of that too. Here's another one for you. Let's go,
Here,
Pam.
I want to introduce all of you to our Slender Rise system. How many of you out there have struggled with achieving your weight loss goals? Maybe it's just a little bit of belly fat, that lower belly fat,
Or a lot of belly fat.
A lot of fat, right? In general, real talk, because millions of people suffer from trying to lose the weight and keeping it off. And there's all types of diet plans out there in which, you end up losing some weight, packing it back on. Well, we want you to now learn about our Slenderize weight management system, which contains our SlenderX and our Accelerate. This Power Pack Duo literally is going to help you to lose weight and never find it again. How many of you out there want to lose some weight and never find it again, or you know somebody who does, okay? Because this is going to increase your metabolism, help you to get off those pounds. Because listen, ladies and gentlemen, 70% of your immune system is dependent upon your gut. So if your gut isn't healthy, if there's too much belly fat, then you want to do something about it. And now you have this system in order to, be able to get rid of those unwanted food cravings, stop running to the pantry, or going down that aisle that Nate and I talk about all the time, in which everybody should be X'd, right?
But
It
you
should
shouldn't be
banned,
down.
right? Because those things are not good for us. So
If it's on the end
this is
cap,
how
it's
you
probably
can-
not good for you.
Right.
Just so
Lose the
y'all
weight
know.
and never find it again with this system. So as you can see, we have over 146 products for every
Oh,
single
man, I
one of you
love
on
this.
it tonight. Partner
This is
Co
so
is
much fun.
new. A fresh and brand new company, but we're a combination of a few other companies, about 4 other companies, in which they said, you know what, we're better together. And so here we have a lot of products. You need energy, you want to check out our Go Time, our Rejuvenex. Just get back with whoever invited you on here tonight and say, you know what, I'm ready to be healthy and live the rest of my life to the fullest, all right? And be
And the
proactive.
very first product you need to put in your house, ladies and gentlemen, is Noni. Never, I don't care. You see all these other products up here. Noni synergistically goes with everything that you see, right? So your first order of business is to get you at least a bottle or a box of Noni, with the understanding that when you put natural things in your body naturally sees it as something that works naturally, then it's going to use more of it. Right. But all of the other stuff that you're using that you think is helping, it's really putting a band-aid on it. You have to change those buying habits and get the Noni and start changing what you do and how you live.
Right.
That's the key.
And another product I just want to mention is Restorix. If you have not detoxed, you want to get the garbage out. So just get back with somebody,
Absolutely.
and they will, whoever invited you, and they'll share with you these phenomenal products and put together the perfect plan for your overall health. So as you can see, we have a lot of certifications that we're really excited about. You see, we have products that flat out work. They're scientifically backed. We have clinical studies, you know, and doctors that approve these products, over 30 doctors that, you know, approve these products. And so imagine you now be connected to them. One that I want to point out on here is the FDA registered facility. It's not the norm for health and wellness products to come out of an FDA registered facility,
Right.
but guess what?
Right.
Ours do. Our company has gone above and beyond. I do want to mention PDR, right, by Connective RX. If you go to pdr.net right now, type in Tahitian Noni, guess what? It is listed in the physician's desk reference, ladies and gentlemen. That is the book, right, that doctors use to provide medications, prescription drugs. Guess what? Our product, the only health and wellness product, is listed in there. It's going to tell you a list of benefits, right? And the cologne list, how many athletes you know, or government workers, or the military, in which they have to pay attention to the things that they put in their body. Guess what? Checked, tried, and true, and approved with the cologne list of products that we have. So we're excited.
And we just had our event this weekend, and guys, we're talking about 3 days of nothing but amazing information,
Yes.
fun, entertainment. But on
Doctors,
that third
real
day,
medical doctors.
real medical doctors. On that third day, guys, they brought real medical
love it.
doctors out with medical credentials
Who are connected to our
who are
products.
connected to our products, and basically they're telling us, guys, that you know what, I missed it. They were saying, I missed it. I was giving people things that was just putting band-aids on. But when I started to look at these products, I realized that, man, this is the real deal. And I really want to help people. There's a reason, I'm not knocking doctors, but here's the reality. There's a reason why doctors say I'm practicing medicine. When you got to practice something on people continuously, as opposed to giving people something that you know is tried and true, and you know is going to actually help them with the issue in a more longevity perspective, then more doctors are moving to that area as well. All right.
Absolutely.
So guys, take a snapshot of this. All right. Take a snapshot, because we're going to pull this off the screen here in a moment. I don't know how you do your snapshot. Take a picture with your phone. If you have a Mac, do Command Shift 5 or 4 and take you a quick screenshot of it, and you'll have this, okay? Because we want to have a conversation, because we tend to lose people when we start talking about the money. We want to be able to look in you guys' eyes, you know, and talk to you today about this compensation plan, because it really is the plan that Pam and I know to be a plan that creates residual income, that creates legacy. Now, a lot of companies, Pam, talk about creating residual income and creating legacy.
Right.
But a lot of comp plans can't, because the comp plans aren't built to be around for an extended period of time, right? So that tends to be a problem. So let's jump into the first way that we get paid, right? The first way that we get paid, and you can bring that up as well. The first way that we get paid, guys, is the age-old way that everybody gets paid, or the age-old way that everybody just tells people about everything, is retail marketing. We call it affiliate earnings here. It's very simple. All you do is tell people about the products, or send them to your website, and they can purchase any of the products that we just talked about times 10. They got a lot of products there they can purchase, right? The first product, as I said, you tell them to get is Noni. And what you do is, once they go to your website, you're going to get 30% of that profit, of that dollar value, back into your pocket, right? And that's huge. Now, you can also sell these products hand to hand. You can get them in your possession, and you can actually sell them. We got a lot of people that's popping trunks. A lot of people that's opening up their jackets. My name is Lenny. I got plenty, right? They got all the products that you need. They got packs of Noni stuck in there. And guess what? People are hearing about Noni, guys. Guys, Partner Co. and Noni and the products here at Partner Co. Guys, this company is the jewel of the industry's eye right now.
Yes.
right? If you want to be somewhere that's up and moving, that someplace that has, smart links, that has the AI technology that you need to actually move your business from level to level, this is the place to do it. We got a CEO with deep pockets, and we're helping the pockets get deeper.
Debt-free
Right? This
company.
company is debt free, right? So you have to understand all of these things are in alignment. So retail sales is always the first way that we're going to get paid. Sell something or absolutely die.
Right. And the second way that we want to talk about tonight, out of these 8 ways, because we're just going over a few, is what we call a new volume bonus, right? So I want you to think about some other businesses that you may have done in the past. And we liken this to what many companies may call a fast start bonus, okay? Right. Only ours is with a nice little twist. So here's what's going to happen. When you now introduce someone who decides to become your brand partner, right? They partner with you. What's going to end up happening is you now can earn up to 30%, a 30% commission based off of how they get started here in this business. But guess what? It's not just a one-time bonus. Most companies only give you this one time, right? Partner Co is going to give it to you up to an additional 4 more times, because for that person's first 4 Fridays, right, you can now tap in and collect this additional bonus. It's incredible. So what that means is they get started with a package, then they learn about the renew, and they decide, you know what, I want to sleep good, right? I want to be able to lose weight in my sleep with this incredible product, right, and feel good. Or they say, I want to get this Slenderized system. Guess what? When they decide to click an order, you're going to get that additional bonus. I love it, right?
Absolutely.
That's why we smiling so much.
That's why we smiling, because we're tapping into every last one of these ways we get paid, right? So guys, the third way, write this down, because this is the most powerful way that you can be paid in this industry, because it's the residual income that we talked about earlier. Residual income creates the legacy that we all boast, right? So team commissions, right? We build infinitely deep and we build infinitely wide. You have the opportunity here to build on a we call it a binary, but it's a deep structure where you're putting people one under the other, or you can build in a unilevel structure, right? So 2 teams, or you're building as many lines of business as you want to build on to the right. And there's benefits to both ways, right? To infinity and beyond, right? So there's both ways that you can build here. So what happens is, guys, when you find 2 people that believe just like you, and they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're sick and tired of telling their kids no all the time. They want some residual income to where they can pay their light bill, their phone bill, their car notes, and now they don't have to worry about, going and borrowing money from this person or that person. You find 2 people like that, and guess what happens? They come into the business, they duplicate what you just did. There are a lot. There's 97% of people, because the word is 97% of people are basically living paycheck to paycheck. 3% of the world, guys, is living the good life, right? So if you're in that 97%, you got a lot of people to choose from. And as you're building this, you're going to find that the company is going to pay you 15% of your lesser leg of volume as those 2 teams build. Okay?
Every week.
Every single
week. Weekly.
Right?
Every Friday.
So this is why this is so powerful, because we tap into what we call OPE, other people's efforts. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Name me a very profound structure that does not do that. Right.
Now imagine, and as I'm sitting here and I'm smiling, I'm listening today, I want you all to imagine a new vibe, a new energy, a new company with old history, right? Because we had the opportunity to meet individuals, because Noni is not on trial. It's proven. It's been around since the early 2000s. We had the opportunity this past weekend to actually meet individuals who said yes 27 years ago, literally, and have never missed a paycheck.
Come on,
y'all. That's history. And now you got the opportunity. Over 150 millionaires created the first round.
Yeah.
And we are bringing it back. Impact 1 million. The Noni Revolution. Don't worry about it. All right. So now the 4th way that we're going to talk about is, this is key, because this is huge, okay? This is really like the most powerful way in our comp plan. It's called our matching bonuses, right? Here's where you can go gold, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. You can go gold, and you are going to lock in, y'all say lock in, lifetime matching bonuses, 3 generations deep. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 30% matching bonuses. But as you build, right, and we're going to show you about an incredible deal that's on the table that encourages you to build this thing, right, to create that legacy. As you build, this thing goes 7 generations deep. So it is incredible what we have here at Partner Co. And that's why we're so excited, because we are just getting started. So a lot of different ways that we get paid over here. There's a $10,000 savings bonus. They're just going to start to give you some money. All right, for the work that you're doing already. When that thing gets to
That was
10,000,
crazy though.
and we're going to show you how you put $1,500 in your account real quick with this
Yeah.
new U+2
crazy.
deal that's on the table, right?
That's just crazy. That a
Right.
company gives you
They
money
just gonna give it to you
to-
and then cut you a check when your account reaches $10,000.
That's crazy.
Go
That's-
do what
that's
you
still
want,
crazy, though.
right? And unlike those other companies that give you car bonuses, you go get the car, now you're in debt. Your
Right.
check changes, you still got to pay for
Check
that car.
change to cut a car payment.
Right, you still got the car payment. So what are we doing here, right?
Right.
Not here at Partner Co. It is definitely different over here, and we're really excited. Business rewards for you to travel, take trips, global pool, think shares, think profits.
Deep and wide.
You can tap in
Yes.
over here at Partner Co. So that is the #1 compensation plan, voted not just once, but 3 incredible times that you could tap in and get paid every single week here at Partner Co. So now what's next, right? I know that all of you on here are saying, you know what? We're super excited that somebody invited us on here tonight in order to get in front of Impact 1 million and to change some lives as we are on this mission. We're so glad that you absolutely
Let's
asked.
talk about that a little bit, because
Yeah.
Impact 1 million is amazing, because we're guys, if your dreams and your aspirations and your vision doesn't scare you, then you're dreaming too small.
Right, too
Right?
little.
It's too little, guys. We just
dream
our
little,
very
yeah,
first
get
event,
little.
our
Okay.
very first event. You want to talk about us packing out the World Center in Orlando Resort with 1,000 people. This is our first event.
Right.
And we packed it out with
You will
1,000
never be
plus
that little
people,
again.
right? Because all of these people were looking at what we have here: culture, being safe, professional integrity, and character, being fun. As y'all can see, we having fun.
We have
Partnership,
oh my
legacy,
gosh.
leadership. We've talked about all of these things, guys, and this is the reason Pam and I are here. Because the culture is phenomenal, and you have the opportunity to get in on this thing ground floor. If you miss this movement, don't be mad at the person, because we don't have to sell you this.
Nope.
Look, I got to tell you, every leader that you see jump on these calls, we're jumping on just to share the information with you. Because every time we share, we got people on this call, and we're going to jump off of here, and we're getting ready to get them going too, because they see this as a Starbucks moment. They see this as a McDonald's moment, even though these are 2 franchises that I would never have, because we're so into health and wellness, right?
Right.
but those moments, the Microsoft moment, right? You see this as that with a company that has this type of stability. Guys, if you miss this, if you don't get into this, then I got to tell you, I don't know.
All right, so we are definitely your business partner and your business partner for life. So this is where you can have a plug and play business, right? A phone-based business. You can build this from your phone with our phenomenal state-of-the-art app and all the tools that you need: marketing, logistics, AI, technology. I'm telling you, powerful, state-of-the-art. We've won all kinds of awards from our marketing team. You know, they are just amazing, right? Oh my gosh, Mark and Vivian, you shout out. I'm gonna tell you what, but you truly are gonna get all of this while you get paid. You get to travel. You're gonna have free training. So it's your own business, but you are not in business by yourself. Teamwork makes the dream work.
And the diversity of the company is amazing.
Phenomenal.
Guys.
So now it's time
guys. Yes.
for you to become a brand partner today.
So I know you're asking the question by now. If you're not, then you should. How do I get started?
So glad you asked.
So glad you asked,
Yes, we
right? Grab that enrollment link from the person that invited you to this presentation, and you should be doing it now. I'm going to tell you why in just a moment, because you're going to already want to get ahead of this, right? Complete the enrollment information, guys. It's super simple. Then you're going to choose a business kit, a business level. I'm sorry. And you're going to have to choose from 4 different levels. That first activated level, guys, that gives you that 200 PV. You come in with that, that's $330, right? Business level, 790, 500 PV. Elite level, 1000 PV, or that 1300. Ultimate level, 1500 PV, approximately $2,000, guys. In which each of those you're going to get a different percentage on that matching bonus that we talked about.
The new volume bonus.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, the new volume bonus. I'm sorry. This is the 4-week bonus that you're going to get these percentages on. And if you do that, guys, if you understand coming in at whatever level you come in at, you see which one has the most. 30% of that new volume bonus for 4 weeks, guys, is going to be well worth it. We're going to show you guys how to do that. The third thing that you need to do is grab your media kit, which is going to be automatic, $29.95. It includes that replicated website that you get, and it is oh so sexy and oh so productive, right? Back office access and partner code ShareAt, which is for your phone, right? And then you just simply check out, right?
Absolutely.
So let's show you something.
Let us show you how to make your money back tonight by investing in yourself. So for the last 20 years, every company that has hit 10 million a month has had a single hero. Well, we introduced you to our single hero. Remember, our first month at this thing, we just celebrated 4 months going in. We were able to do $500,000 in sales in our first month. We are bringing this Noni back, and this is our primary focus.
All right, so guys, here are your suggested packages, right? 1 to use, 3 to sell. This is how you make your money back ASAP. Quickly. And then some, right? This is your earning potential on 4 boxes of Noni. Now, I love the boxes myself because they're super agile, right? You can grab a pack, as Pam just did, grab your 2 or 3 and head out the door, right? So add that to your cart, $279.99 plus tax and shipping, or you can grab the 9-box Noni, one to use and 9 to sell, 10 altogether, guys, and realize a profit of $13.50 to $16.20. How do we actually do that? We sell it 1 for $6, 3 for $18, and 5 for $25. And guess what? They are flying off the shelves. They're flying out of people's cars.
People
They're
putting
flying
comma
out of
checks
people's
in
pockets.
there. Comma check, comma dollars, right?
Yeah, comma checks. You can even pre-sell. You can before you even get
in their
started.
hands every
Pre-sale,
week.
right? Before you get a product in your hand, sell 10 boxes of Noni. Heck, sell 9 because you need 1 for yourself. All right. Sell 9 boxes of Noni before you even get them in your possession.
There's no excuse.
No excuse.
All you gotta do is get back with the person who invited you on here tonight. No matter what your situation is, we can show you how, for real. All right. So what that being said, you got to go for the goal. Remember we talked about going for the goal and locking in these matching bonuses. Well, there are 4 ways for you to achieve the gold status, right? One is very new. It's a promotion we are coming out of Orlando fired up and excited about. But the first way, you literally just go in, knock it out. Right? Purchase that 1500 PV pack. You got a lot of product. You are gold and you are ultimate, getting that 30% in these matching bonuses, 3 generations. You see it listed on the side. The second way is, see, we got options over here. Within your first 4 weeks, you could purchase and or sell your way to gold status. If you start with a lesser package, you just got to get in where you fit in. And the person that you now partner with is going to show you what to do next, right? Be willing to work, get it done. So now if you decide to go buy more product next week, you know, the second week, guess what? All of the points now help you to build to get into this 1500 PV, and your customer orders count too. So it's incredible. That's where you can leverage OPM, other people's money. All right. Or within your first 8 weeks, personally sponsor 4 new brand partners at the 200 PV level or above. Any package. Guess what? You now are gold. And our newest promotion that we're excited about, in which you can get back with the person who invited you on here tonight, and they will share with you our U+2, and how literally, if you follow this method, you have the opportunity to put multiple 5 figures in your account by Christmas time. Okay. All right. So, and you're going to be able to now have the opportunity to tap into $700 of free product for a limited time. Within your first 12 weeks, you can complete the U+2, and you are now gold. That's a whole 3 months.
Whole 3 months.
You tapping into these dollars while changing some lives. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are super excited that you jumped on here tonight, as we were honored to be your host on this evening. So what you want to do is you want to get back with the person that invited you on here tonight. You should be texting, picking up the phone, and letting them know you are ready. And with that being said, they can answer any questions that you have. And as you do that, we look forward to seeing each and every one of you, not from the top, but at the top. The bottom is way too crowded. Impact 1 million.
1 million.
It's time. It is now here. The Noni Revolution. We are bringing this Noni back. All you got to do is make a decision to get in front of what is about to happen anyway. Join us back tomorrow night, same place, same time, as another phenomenal leader who brings forth this incredible information.
Don't come alone. Bring somebody with you, right? That's another way you get your business started fast, all right? God bless y'all. We'll see y'all next time. See you tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
All right. Don't miss it. Another top multi-7-figure earner, none other than Miss Denise Lee, will be on here tomorrow night. All right, as she brings forth change. All right, the Noni Revolution. Let's go, y'all.